Yo, yes, you, sitting on the toilet right now, scrolling through YouTube. I know you see this video. Do not scroll past this video because today I am taking you back to your childhood. Just sit back, relax, finish what you doing in that bathroom. Even if you in the bedroom studying or something, stay, watch this video, enjoy the vid, because I'm about to take you back to your childhood. Listen to this peak and enjoy. The 2000s era. This era had so much peak. The 360 and the PS3 are some of the goated consoles of the generations, bro. There is nothing like these systems, bro. I remember walking into GameStop and just being astonished of all the choices of games that there is in store for me to play. I was a weird kid back then. I did not like the same stuff that everybody else liked. Kids my age was playing like Black Ops 2, Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, all this other stuff, right? All the mainstream shit. I said nah. I experienced some of the most weirdest shit, but at the same time, it really brought out a side of me that I didn't even expect. Modern games don't take creative risks no more. Games don't feel weird anymore. Modern games play it too safe nowadays. Modern games don't care about art anymore. Modern games only care about making a buck. PlayStation, I know y'all ass niggas got rid of the physical media. Oh, that's okay. We got. Nah, I'm just playing PlayStation. I love y'all. YouTube, it was a joke. It was a joke. But seriously, bro, games do not take risk anymore. The only people taking risk is indie titles. But indie titles aren't as accessible as modern games. A lot of kids nowadays, they not gonna be able to afford a PC. Sometimes their parents might not be able to afford the PC. A lot of kids probably still on a PS4, and these kids only have a limited choice of indie games. They don't get to deep dive into some of the weird shit. For everybody thinking, why would I want to play a weird ass game? Bro, you gotta expand your palette, my nigga. You can't just play Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, Fortnite, and Brawlhalla all day. I know you mad. I know you hate yourself, bro. Expand your taste. With that being said, my childhood was weird. I played a lot of weird games, and today I'm gonna be talking about some of these weird games that I remember playing back then that made me realize what am I doing? I'm a weird ass kid. I'm gonna get in a couple games. Maybe y'all played it before, maybe you haven't, and I'm gonna put you on. Actually, before I talk about the games, I want to talk about an underrated era that not a lot of people look at, which is the AA era. AA games are some of the most slept on games because they weren't exactly AAA blockbusters, but they weren't indie either because they had publishers, marketing, and they had retail shelf space. There was lower expectations for AA because of the budget, but the thing is, the AA space had a lot of limits actually, but with limits came creativity with those limits. A developer will go to a publishing company and they'll pitch this crazy ass idea, right? The publisher would just accept the fact that the game will sell like 500,000 copies, but it's such an interesting combat. They're like, yeah, fuck it, bro. Let's give them a couple million to make this peak ass game. Now, publishers think if this game doesn't sell 10 million, we don't want it. We don't care. But the idea is we're not taking it. That shit is so ass because a lot of games have these high expectations and no creativity freedom. They have to play the safe route because they get so much money invested into them, but they have this high expectations from publishers, which just limits creativity. That's why a lot of games now don't have that creative spark. Like, sure, there's good games out there, but a lot of these games are just either sequels of series that's been going on for decades or just remasters of the old games, and that's cool, but bro, where are the weird franchises, bro? Where are the new ideas? We don't get too many new ideas unless it's from indie games, but like I said before, not everybody has access to a gaming PC, so they can't go on Steam, Itch, or whatever other gaming site they can go on to try out indie games. They have to depend on a PlayStation and Xbox. I don't think games need to go back to the past, but bro, developers have to take risk, and the games I'm talking about today is going to show the risk that developers used to take back then. Our first game today is Alice Madness Returns. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I never owned this game.
You need to leave.
I never owned this game. Am I a LARPer? No, I'm not a LARPer, because let me tell you something. I watched the playthroughs like 1,000 times. Let me tell you something about this game. This game gave me straight nightmares. This game is creepy as hell. Alice looks creepy as hell, bro. I had nightmares just thinking about her, bro. She looks scary as shit. She looks scary, bro. This whole world just creeped me out and just gave me this ick. Not in a bad way though, but in a way that the game is supposed to do that. The whole point of Alice Madness Returns is to turn a cute fantasy world, which is Wonderland, and turn it into this disturbing, nightmarish, trauma bonding experience that features themes of mental illness, grief, traumatic memories, and just rolls it on to a ball of what really the gothic themes that were mixed in with surreal fantasy, and then the weapons are just based on like Wonderland concepts. Yeah, you get this knife, you get like a hobby horse, a pepper grinder to shoot enemies. It was just unique, creative. I'm not gonna lie though, the combat is pretty simplistic. I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't the shine. This game doesn't shine for its mechanics, but its atmosphere. It is an experience that a lot of people need to go through to be able to understand the world and the story around it. So Alice Madness Returns is a sequel to the original American McGee's Alice from the 2000s. The game was praised for its art direction, but again, the gameplay is repetitive a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of look past that. The world just reels you in so much, but I'm not gonna lie, as a grown man, it still makes my hair stand up. It definitely gives me the creeps. But just imagine, right? Imagine that meeting with EA. The creator just looked at Alice in Wonderland and decided, yeah, let's turn this into a game. EA probably looking at them crazy like, nigga, nobody's gonna play this. I'm like, oh yeah, we're not just gonna make a Alice in Wonderland game, but we're going to make a psychological horror action game. EA said, yep, give it the money. Give it the money. That is the one thing I don't like about this game. EA, bro, I'm gonna save my peace of mind. I'm gonna save it. We were supposed to get a third installment to this series. We didn't. Want to know why? Because EA is greedy and all they want to make is Madden. That's why Madden sucks, bro. That's why we need to expand our palette, because these gaming companies is greedy, especially you. Yeah, man, Alice in Wonderland is like a fever dream, bro. I ended up getting a chance to play this as an adult, and it definitely still captured that same feeling for me. It's very interesting, and maybe at one point in your life y'all should just check this out, see if y'all like it. I would suggest you do. The next peak ass game, let me tell y'all a tiny little story, right? I remember playing my 360 one day, right? I'm a kid, so I don't have money to buy games. I only got games when my dad took me to GameStop, but he didn't take me to GameStop in a minute. So I only had the games I had, but I wanted to try something new, but I didn't have no money, and my mom for sure wasn't gonna buy me no game. So I went on the 360 store. There's demos for different games. So I downloaded a whole bunch of demos. I hope I'm saying this right. El Sade was just one of those games I ended up trying. And boy, nigga, I didn't think this game was real. Like, real talk, I didn't even think what I was playing was real, bro. This game, I honestly can't tell you what this is. I know it's an action game, but I can't tell you. El Sade is pretty much art, interactive art, and you can fight in it. But the game is inspired by biblical stories, specifically the book of Enoch. Tell me if I'm saying this wrong. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names. I'm just bad at sounding stuff out. I'm gonna be honest. I just found this out. I didn't know what this game is about. This game is unexplainable, bro. But what really cultivated me to play this was the unique, incredible art direction. You have interactive painting, surreal environments, constant changing visuals. The combat was just simple, but was stylish. The game focused a lot on presentation and atmosphere, and An interesting fact, this game was directed by Sawaki, I hope I said that right. He worked on the Devil May Cry and Okami series. It really shows the influence here in the game. This game is a cult classic despite its poor sales, which, I mean, that's not surprising. AA game, it's weird. The sales reflect, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all should definitely check this out one day. It is definitely an experience. It is a amazing experience. Game number 3. Boy, this is an interesting one here. I don't know how I acquired this game. I actually had this game at one point. I don't know where it is now, unfortunately, but I had a physical copy of this game. Now, this game is rated M. I was an elementary school kid. How did you get your hands on this game, Fable? At that age, it doesn't make sense. And GameStop was strict. GameStop was not letting up, bro. If you wasn't 18, you was not getting that game, boy. Get your ass out the store. Well, I had a cousin. We went to GameStop and I was like, come on, bro. Vote me on this game, son. Like, I bet. Got me Lollipop Chainsaw. Why did I get this game out of all the thousands of games that GameStop has? I don't know, bro. Maybe it's the cheerleader with the zombie head and the zombie behind her, bro. I don't know what reeled me into this game, but boy, am I glad I found out about this. Pseudo 51 peak experience. That is what this is. Let me tell you something, bro. Pseudo 51 is the GOAT. If you don't know about Pseudo 51, boy, you need to know. He be making the weirdest shit. Killer 7. I hadn't got a chance to play that one yet, but I'm getting around to it. All the No More Hero series, many more peak. Bro, this man is a legend, and his influence spread throughout this game, and it's Pseudo 51 weirdness throughout the whole game. The whole concept sounds like a scary movie pitch. I don't know, bro. You got a cheerleader. All of a sudden, this zombie invasion comes out of nowhere. She has a chainsaw for some reason, and she just starts sawing zombies down. This game isn't just weird, bro. It's fun. It's actually so fun to play. You got your colorful arcade style combat with different variation combos, upgrades, all the good stuff, bro. You got over the top violence mixed with, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty corny humor. And then you have like this early 2000s Y2K aesthetic. Not kind of Y2K, but the aesthetic is actually dope. I bet you probably didn't know this, but the writer was James Gunn. Yes, the James Gunn. Another thing to know about this game received the remake, which is Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. I haven't played it yet. I heard it was trash. I don't know how it's trash, but I'm gonna get around to trying it, giving my own opinion about it, like y'all should also do about other games. Don't just be a bot and listen to other people's opinions. But I am gonna get around to trying it, see if it's reminiscent of what I used to play. But as a kid, bro, I didn't know what the fuck I was dealing with, bro. I was just on an adventure. And one unique thing about this game was the boss fights. The boss fights was tough. The story ain't nothing too crazy. It's like your typical, like, I don't know, corny zombie movie. But bro, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. As a kid, I was experiencing peak, bro. I don't know what I was playing, but it was crazy, bro. But yeah, bro, go ahead, try this out one day. Especially if you fuck with Pseudo 51, this game is definitely worth your time. I got a unique one for you today. Some of y'all probably already know this game, but for those who don't, man, I really recommend this game. As a kid, I didn't own this game, but as a kid, I was watching a lot of YouTube playthroughs on this game. I don't know how I ran across this shit. I was just scrolling on YouTube and I saw this game. At first, it turned me off because it was a puzzle game, and I hate puzzle games, bro. But the art style, the story was just too interesting for me to pass up on this game. What game am I talking about? Well, today I'm talking about Cat, the Gooner game of the century. This game ain't really Gooner, but it asks a weird question. What if you had a toxic relationship? It ain't even toxic because of your girl. It's your fault, bro. It is your fault. What if that toxic relationship became a nightmare that you had to climb through And not only that, bro, if you die in a nightmare, you die in real life, boy. You is not waking up, boy. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all niggas, y'all about to click off the video game, but just chill. I'm about to put you on some peak. As I said, I don't like puzzle games, but I'm not gonna lie, this is the one puzzle game that I tolerate, because it's not just any puzzle, it's a platformer puzzle. Basically, you have these stack of blocks, and it's simple. You climb up to the top, but it's not that simple though. You have to strategically stack blocks on each other to climb up all the way to the top. You have other people trying to climb up that's trying to push you off. You have breakable blocks. You have different shit throughout the game that makes it so interesting, and you have to think strategically while keeping a good pace. You have enemies that chase you sometimes, and this game reeled me in. I actually got the chance to play this game as an adult, and bro, this was the experience of a lifetime. It's developed by Atlas, the GOATs, the same team behind Persona 3 and 4, the GOATs. And this is one of the first Atlas games to receive a major Western marketing push. It's crazy, bro. And they ended up doing like a remaster, I guess, and they ended up adding more content. The interesting thing about this game was that it played kind of similar to Persona as far as a social aspect, and then you had the dungeons. I guess not dungeons, it's the nightmares, but it played in the same way because you got to talk to people and you had to make choices based on who you would rather be with the most, which is either Catherine or Catherine. Literally, he was dealing with two Catherines and you had to pick between both of them. I stay loyal because I'm a loyal man. You feel me? Black man up top, we loyal. My boy, we loyal. Don't listen to what they talking about, bro. You a true king. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite games of all time because the art style, the story is just so good, and then the gameplay actually surprised me. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I enjoyed it a lot. We got a good one here. Killer is dead. Growing up as a kid, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get into too many hack and slash games at the time. As an elementary school kid, having my Xbox 360, half of the action games that I love nowadays, I was just playing the demo, and I didn't get a chance to play Devil May Cry till later on. Since I didn't have Devil May Cry, what was my Devil May Cry at the time? Well, hell, we got another weird Pseudo 51 game. I'm telling you, bro, Pseudo 51 is the Jordan of weird games, bro. You gotta tap in game. He's literally the one Kobe pitcher with all the championship trophies, bro. That man is a legend. He made another peak game back then in 2013. Killer is dead. It's a weird one, bro. What is this game? Imagine cybernetic assassins, moon travel, vampires, and just the most bizarre, and I mean the most bizarre side missions. Bro, Killer is Dead is an experience that you have to at least experience once in your life, bro. This game is actually cool as shit, bro. This game is that typical hack and slash style, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That hack and slash, bro. Chef's kiss. The game focuses a lot on colorful visuals, and then the combat focuses on swordplay, dodging, counterattacks, similar to the other hack and slash counterparts. Nothing crazy. Pretty much the same experience you'll get in DMC. But bro, this was peak, bro. I didn't get a chance to play this much. I played the demo, and I'm actually playing this game now. So I don't really have much to talk about, still early on, but so far, bro, this is probably gonna be one of my top games just because of the weirdness, the uniqueness of the game. And this is one that you definitely should check out. It definitely shares DNA with No More Heroes and Killer 7. So if you like them games, go ahead, check this out. This is experimental peak. This game is literally somebody explaining a dream they had after watching a random ass anime, bro. This is literally what that game is, and if you like that, bro, check this game out. So to end off this, I'm not saying games nowadays aren't good, because there's some good ones out there. I'm just saying games don't take that same creative risk that the games I mentioned today took. Cause bro, these ideas sound ridiculous as shit. You dead smoking the gas the nigga at the subway sold to you and coming up with these ideas, bro. That's the only way you can come up with these ideas. But low key, that's what made gaming peak. You had random niggas going to random niggas about random shit, and then they poured millions into it and didn't even expect to make all of it back. They just appreciated the work. That's what we need. We need niggas to take risks, bro. Not everything gonna be a hit, bro. These developers and publishers, especially the publishers, need to realize, gang, it would be more beneficial if you just present new IPs to us instead of recycling the same series. There's some fire series out here, but sometimes niggas want something new. Sometimes niggas want something out the box, bro. Bring it back to that 360 and PS3 era where you walked in the GameStop and you just saw some random shit. These youngins need to be able to experience different tastes of games. Not everybody can play any games. Not everybody can afford $1,000 PC. Then half the time, you don't even know if it's gonna run the game smoothly, bro. We need developers to take those risks, bro. If you hear me, bro, go ahead. Go on that idea. Make that idea happen. It don't matter, bro. Even if you gotta get out the mud by yourself, make it happen, bro. That's the weird era of games. We need that era back, bro. We need niggas to experience this. Let me know in the comments below if there's any weird games that y'all played that I need to know about. It doesn't matter what console, just let me know. Whether that's PS2, 360, whatever the case may be. But majority of the weird games I played was on the 360. And even thinking about it now, a lot of the weird games, even on like PS5, because that's like my console right now, it's just straight brain rot, bro. You got all this AI BS. Like, bro, what is PlayStation doing? Why are they adding this to the store? But yeah, man, it's your boy Fabo. Like, comment, subscribe. Always chase your dreams. Stay hydrated. Keep playing the game. Play new games. Play games outside your palette, bro. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I let go confident.